first, I would like to say that I feel privileged, and lucky that I had a chance to compete again and play the sport that I love again this year. It was really challenging at times. There was a lot of uncertainty at some points of the year if we were ever going to play again. And I think when I look at the society in general and everything that's happened, I feel really privileged that I had the chance to play. So that's obviously a really positive thing that we can be happy about, and that we can thank the ATP and the various tournament directors and everybody involved that has been able to bring tennis again. And for my part, in a year like this, to reach three other finals, to win a doubles title, big title in Paris, and then reaching a second week of a Grand Slam for first time in US Open is a positive thing. Of course, there was good things, ups and downs, but in the end, I make a positive feedback of this year, and most importantly, I think just how I've kept on evolving in my game and my person and my maturity over this year. I feel improvement. So I think that's the positive thing that I have to remember. And for what's to come, at least for now, I'm still in Montreal with my family in quarantine, like you probably saw on my social media. But I'll be starting to train again little by little, and then we'll see when we'll head off to Australia later this year. But so that's it. And for the year to come, I just want to obviously keep on improving, keep on the big lines of work that are going to keep going, and then try and get prepared as well as I can for every match and every tournament. Yeah, well, it's tough to judge, on the rankings this year. I have to say, the ranking system being changed to kind of protect the players' rankings. I think it was made in a way that there was less movement in the ranking. So I wouldn't like to judge, on the rankings this year and talk about it really. I think it was still, there's positives in this year. There was things that I would have liked to done better, have more success in some tournaments, but that's it. But in general, I still make I look on the bright side of things in a year like this to have been able to do what I did. It's positive.
Just a quick follow. What did you learn about yourself when you look at this year as a whole?
Well, we needed to adapt. The quality to adapt. To find solutions. To do the best with different circumstances. I think that's what I guess learned this year, or saw that things that I could still improve. But in general, I make a positive feedback of this year, and I think it's tough to point out, but I feel like I've learned about myself and improved as a person. Well, I think I've improved, on my serve. That's one big part of my game, that I think I've improved, and I want to keep on improving. So that is one part of it. But overall, the quality of my shots, my game at the net, I think, playing more doubles and now, winning that big title, I saw some big improvements, in the game at the net for me. And I think, that's obviously where I want to bring my game as a attacking player and powerful player. So I've seen improvements, with the work that we've done and the matches that I've played, and that's has been obviously an improvement. And I want to keep on bringing this to really high consistency. Well, I think I'm able to look at the bigger picture, more and more. That's where I feel like I mature. Where I think this year has taught us that there's things that are not under our control, and we have to kind of leave that to the side and focus on what we can control. And that's one thing that I feel like a year like this has taught me. And also to look, at the bigger picture. You always want to win, you always want to do everything, but at the same time, I look at the bigger picture being, I want to one day be the best player I can be, win a Grand Slam, and I have to work towards that. And that's for me the most important part. No rush. Right now, I'm in a good place with Fred and the rest of the team. And obviously that's an open door, and we're looking in that direction to add somebody. But Fred, remains now my main coach, if we could say. And then the person that, like you said, has that Grand Slam experience, that top 5, top 1 experience, I guess, that we're looking for to add to the team as more of a mentor, I guess. And for sure, that's something we're looking for. But there's no deadline, or there's no really timeline. I think we have to take our time for that type of decision.